Okay, we're going to have another look at surds, but this time we are going to rationalise a denominator. Denominator. Okay, we're going to check you can simplify things when the surd is on the bottom. And the process we use, which you'll have done at GCSE, is called rationalise the denominator. And basically it will be simple if the surd is not in the denominator, it's up the top in the numerator. So the way to do it is to take the first one and we're going to times it by a fraction that's made up of the bottom, so root 3 over root 3, because if you think about it, that fraction is just 1, so we're not actually changing the original fraction in any way. And then how do we times fractions? We times the tops and we times the bottoms. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9, which gives us 3, and that's it, done. Okay, if you have this one, don't bother timesing it by 2 root 5, just times it by root 5 over root 5, that's simpler. So then let's take the top, 1 times root 5 is root 5, over, now 2 root 5 times root 5, 2 root 5 times root 5 gives us 2 times 5, which is 10, so it's a 10 on the bottom. Okay, they get a little bit harder. These ones are called conjugate surds, co meaning 2, so they've got 2 things on the bottom. So this case, you just need to remember this. It's tempting to say, well, I'm just going to times it by whatever is on the bottom. If you do that, you'll go wrong. So do you remember from GCSE, the trick is that whatever the sign is here, we change the sign. Okay, so just don't forget to do that little change of sign bit. Then it's just the same. Bracket it off. In fact, I tend to bracket all of these. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times minus root 3 is minus root 3, and then I've got to do my smiley face. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times minus root 3 is minus 2 root 3, 2 times root 3 is plus 2 root 3, and root 3 times root 3 is minus 3. Now notice, of course, the reason that you've changed the sign is that those will then cancel, and you'll be left with 2 minus root 3 over, and what's 4 take away 3? It's 1, and that's your answer. Okay, so 2 minus root 3. If you have 2 things on the bottom, again, don't forget, we're just going to take whatever is on the bottom, but we're going to change the sign. So root 5 minus root 2, and I'm going to bracket everything off, and off I go. 1 times root 5 is root 5, 1 times minus root 2 is minus root 2, over. So root 5 times root 5 is 5, root 5 times this is minus root 5 root 2, plus root 5 root 2, and then the back one will be minus root 2 times root 2 is 2, and so the whole thing is coming to root 5 minus root 2, that should say. These will then cancel, and 5 take away 2 is 3. Okay, do you remember that? Brilliant.